Dina says she didn't have a choice. She used to have a small food stand in Honduras, but didn't make enough money to feed her family. So traveling any way she could by foot or hitching rides, she and her 2 children are now among the first in a migrant caravan from Central America to have reached Mexico City.
With the little money I make, I couldn't buy anything. There were days I couldn't send my children to school because I didn't even have a single peso, and I'm alone with 2 children and no support. At times, I just couldn't pay for the rent.
But the alternative has been frightening and a strain. They walked for 3 weeks, often either hot or cold, usually hungry. They've been sick several times, and now they're exhausted and confused.
If for some reason they don't let us cross the border, I'd see if I can get a job here, but never go back to Honduras.
Dina's not the only one reconsidering their options. Marlene works at an NGO that offers psychological counseling. She says people in the caravan are exhausted not just physically, but also emotionally.
There's a lot of anxiety. Many people are mourning their losses to the violence in their hometowns. And then everything they've been through during this walk is quite extraordinary. And it brings them to a point of crisis and some doubt whether they should continue.
The Mexican government has tried to help migrants as they arrive in the capital. It's provided food, medicine, showers, clothes, even toys. This facility can meet the basic needs of about 5,000 people. So unlike other stops, migrants will stay here for a few days to rest and wait for other travelers to arrive. They will then continue with their journey towards the US border in large organized groups. But the US administration has put pressure on Mexico to do everything it can to stop them. In response, Mexico has offered an incentive for them to stay.
In Mexico, you will be able to get medical attention and even send your kids to school. You will also get a temporary official ID, and something very important, you will also be able to access the temporary work program.
It's a tempting offer for people like Dina, who worries about another 3-week hike in miserable conditions without knowing whether it will all pay off in the end. It's a normal enough feeling given an American president who has demonized them throughout the midterm election campaigns.
You think we're letting that caravan come into this country? You can forget it. But the Democrats want to abolish ICE. They want America to be a giant sanctuary city for drug dealers, predators, and bloodthirsty MS-13 killers.
The new Congress is now divided, with Democrats in control of the House and Republicans holding the Senate. Together, they'll be asked to tackle major immigration policies. In that volatile political climate, people with children to feed will have to make some tough decisions. It is Tianshan, Mexico City, the Newsmakers.